Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Cowboys kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Discards him with the stiff arm. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
The Badgers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Dupree. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dupree. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keep. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
For yardage. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on the move. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Back to throw, it's Burns. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass again. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Fires quickly.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Straight ahead, it's Payne. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Payne. Taken down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Powers inside. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Badger. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Page. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
It's never fun as a quarterback to throw a pick-6 on the opening drive of the game, but a really nice job rebounding down. The very opening play of the next drive, you get a completion. Just trying to get your feet back under and get you into a rhythm, get the confidence back.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Dropping back, it's Burns. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range. And you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Wants to throw. It's Burns. They're all over him. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's past the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Cover here on 3rd and long. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Third and long coming up. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, it's Dupree. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The kick is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Burns. Under pressure. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
22. Go. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Ready, go! Check. Go!
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, go!
Trying to run, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Looking downfield, it's Burns. Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense. The final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his man. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish in a little bit of hot water right now. They're down. I know we haven't even hit halftime, but anytime the #1 team in the country is losing, that's headline news.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Robinson one more time. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, here's Robinson. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's changing the play. To the air, it's Burns. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Badgers. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Robinson again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now though.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Deep in the end zone, it's Page. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Out wide right, it's Page. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Delivers the stiff arm. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knocked him down for a loss. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Might as well run him again. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Gonna run it. It's Page. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They want to throw it. Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Swapped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Badgers have it with a first and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Drops back on first down. Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another great job that time in coverage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Polk. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They just keep firing. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.